Explorer science. Nutrition in organisms. So now we will learn today what is nutrition, then two main types of nutrition, and in the third and last, nutrition in humans. So basically now first we have to know that what is nutrition. There are four life processes: nutrition, transportation, respiration, and excretion. Now one of them is nutrition. The mode of intake of food and its utilization by the body is termed as nutrition. Two modes of nutrition are autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We'll study them in detail further. So nutrition is in two modes, autotrophic mode and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition is when an organism prepares their own food. It is termed as autotrophic nutrition and the organism is called autotroph. For example, plant and purple sulfur bacteria. Now, heterotrophic nutrition is the nutrition in which an organism depends on a plant or an animal for their food. They are divided into four broad groups: saprotrophic nutrition, and saprotrophs depend on dead and decaying matter. For example, fungi. Then symbiotic relationship. It's a relationship between two organisms in which both of them get the profit. For example, lichens. We'll study of them in further. Then insectivorous plants. So the plants that feed on insects due to their lack of nitrogen are known as insectivorous plants. For example, pitcher plant and Venus flytrap. Now, parasitic nutrition. So the relationship between two organisms in which only one gets the profit is known as parasitic nutrition. For example, Cuscuta. So now we'll study of these all four types of heterotrophic nutrition and hetero and autotrophic nutrition in further now and in a detailed way. So now autotrophic nutrition. So now auto means self and trophic means nourishment. So we can classify that autotrophic nutrition is self-nourishment. Now, autotrophic nutrition is a nutrition in which organism prepares their own food. Only plants and purple sulfur bacteria have the autotrophic mode of nutrition. The organisms following this type of nutrition are called autotrophs. Now, heterotrophic nutrition. Hetero means other and trophic means nourishment. So heterotrophic, the full term means other nourishment, means dependent on other plants and animals. So now the organism that follows the path of heterotrophic nutrition are called heterotrophs. Heterotrophic nutrition is divided into four groups. First is saprotrophic nutrition. Now the organisms that depend on dead and decaying matter are called saprotrophs. For example, fungi. Symbiotic relationship. Point number 2. A relationship between two organisms in which both of them get the profit. For example, algae gives food to fungi, and in return, fungi provides water, minerals, and shelter to algae. Algae and fungi together form lichens. So this is known as lichens. Now, insectivorous plants, point number 3. The plants that grow in nitrogen deficient soil are called insectivorous plants. These plants can prepare their own food but still feed on insects to fulfill their requirement of nitrogen as they grow in a nitrogen deficient soil. Parasitic nutrition, point number 4. The relationship between two organisms in which only one gets the profit is termed as parasitic nutrition. This type of nutrition happens between a host and a parasite. The parasites stick to the host tree and take out all the nutrition from it. For example, Cuscuta, etc. Now, nutrition in humans. So it is a label diagram of nutrition in humans. So first, the food enters in the mouth, which is situated here. Then the mouth has perionyx and salivary glands in it. Salivary glands are here and perionyx is here. Then the food travels from the esophagus, which is also known as the food pipe. It, I think it's visible that a pipe of for you. Then the food goes in the stomach, where it remains for 3 to 4 hours. For example, this is the food. Now it will remain 3 to 4 hours in the stomach. Then it will travel in the small intestine, which is a 6 meter long narrow tube. Then the food will pass from the large intestine, which is broader than small intestine, but not as much as longer than the small intestine. And then the food goes and it is the undigested food is thrown out from the anus. So this completes our digestive system. Then now nutrition in humans, it's a theory part. It happens in 5 stages, 5 steps. First is ingestion. The mode of intake of food by the body is known as ingestion. Now it is sure that we humans take the food from our hand and then we keep it in our mouth and we chew it. So this process is known as ingestion. Then digestion. The process of utilization of the food by the body is known as digestion. So what is digestion? I will tell you it for your information that now the small intestine has a small finger-like structures which are known as villi, which helps in absorption, which is the next topic. But digestion starts in the mouth of carbohydrates. Digestion starts in the mouth and forms them in sugars. And proteins start in small intestine and ends in small intestine. Then absorption, the process in which digested food molecules are sent to the circulatory systems by the intestine walls. Intestine walls are small finger-like structures, villi, which increase the surface area, helps in increasing the surface area. Then comes assimilation, the process in which the absorbed food is incorporated into living cells and used by the body for its growth is termed as assimilation. Ingestion. Then the undigested food is thrown out of the body through the anus, and this process is called ingestion. Now, the human digestive system is broadly classified into two groups. First is the alimentary canal, and the second is salivary glands. So, the alimentary canal consists of 8 organs. First is the mouth, then the buccal cavity, the esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, large intestine. Then in the food goes in the rectum and then ends in the anus, which is termed as egestion. So now the salivary, let's come on to the salivary glands. So there are 3 pairs of salivary glands in our mouth. First pair is under our tongue. Then one second pair is under our both ears. Under our one ear, it's one salivary gland, and the under the other salivary gland. Then one pair is under our mouth, and one pair is 2 salivary glands. So there are total 6 salivary glands. 6 salivary glands. Now let's come on to the extra notes. You can also copy it if you want. And in the previous video only, I told you to make your copy. So if you want to remember my points, you can make it as a notes. The human alimentary canal has 8 organs: the mouth, the buccal cavity, esophagus, or which we will call food pipe, the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then the rectum, and ending in the anus. Second one, digestion of carbohydrates began in mouth itself, and carbohydrates forms sugar in the mouth. Bile juice is produced in liver and temporarily stored in gallbladder. In the video only, I have shown you that where is the gallbladder and I have told you everything. Then insectivorous plants are partially heterotrophs. Then now why they are partially heterotrophs? Because they can prepare their own food, so they are heterotrophs. But the problem is then because due the though they grow in nitrogen deficient soil, they need to feed upon insects they, to fulfill their need of nitrogen. So they are classified into heterotrophs. So Cuscuta is a parasite with yellow, slender and branched stem. Now, extra question. I will suggest you to please try this. Question A, what is nutrition? Name 2 types of nutrition. Question B, name 8 organs of the alimentary canal. Question C, where are the 3 pairs of salivary glands situated? Question D, name a parasite with yellow, slender and branched stem. Question E, explain types of nutrition in detail. Question F, differentiate between saprotrophic nutrition and insectivorous plants. Question G, explain the 5 steps of nutrition in humans. Question H, explain the 5 steps of nutrition in humans. So here, by mistakenly, one question is repeated. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And you may also recommend these videos, as these are my previous video. Please subscribe, like and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out my latest videos. I hope you liked today's video. If you have any doubt, you can please comment me on this video. Bye.